I'm Assistant Sports Information Director David Wilson, and thanks for watching Averett University One-on-One. I'm joined here today by Averett University men's basketball head coach David Doino. David, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And you guys really grinded out a tough win against Hampton-Sydney College last night. Can you discuss that a little bit?
Yeah, I thought we really showed up with the right frame of mind. We were focused, we were determined to have intensity and play really hard. And I thought our defensive energy and how mentally prepared we were for that moment really helped us find a way to win that game.
Okay. And you guys had a 13-0 run to start the game. How important was that in establishing control of the game?
Well, I think anytime you step on the floor, you want to set a tone to how hard the game's going to be set, and we always want our defense and rebounding to be the things that we lay our hat on. That's the backbone to our program. So we felt if we get off to a great defensive start and rebound the ball really well, that would kind of carry our offense and help us to where we wanted to get to as a team. Giving up 0 points in the first 8 minutes is not ideal. It's not going to happen. But when you play that hard and you communicate well as a team and everyone's moving at the same time, you can really make up for mistakes that you do make. And that intensity really helped us, and it carried on throughout the whole game.
Okay. And you guys had a tough opening game with Baruch College in the opening round of the Virginia Wesleyan College Marlin Tip-Off tournament this weekend. How important will that game be in preparing the team for the rest of the season?
Well, our mentality is one game at a time, really. We can only control that game coming up on Friday. The only thing we control today is how we practice. So we take it one day at a time, and this is our next test. We know they're a very good program. They're 2-0 right now. They played Seton Hall in an exhibition and lost by 5 points at Seton Hall. Really impressive. So, and I'm a New York guy. They're a New York team, so I know their players are going to be mentally tough and really compete hard. So we just got to go out there and try to get better today, and hopefully that will prepare us for Friday.
Okay. And freshman forward Austin Delucia really had a great performance last night in his debut. Can you discuss his performance a little bit?
Yeah, Austin is really unique. He's a freshman, but he doesn't really have that mind frame. He has that. He's kind of older in his mentally than his years would say. So he's not afraid to compete against anybody, and I think that's his biggest positive. He's not intimidated of the moment. He wants that moment. He wants to be a part of the team and help in any way possible. And he could really shoot the ball. And when he's able to get good looks because we have guards that can get into the paint, he really adds a dimension to our team that is new to us. I don't think we had someone that could really shoot the ball at his position as well as he does last year. So the way he could help us extend our offense is really good, and then he competes really hard defensively. So really happy with his development, but he has a long way to go. And for him, he understands that every day bringing the same consistent energy defensively is where he really needs to be at his best. So.
Okay. And speaking of intensity, how impressed have you been with the team's intensity so far this season?
Well, I was impressed last night. I thought we did a really good job maintaining it. Even when Hampton-Sydney made some really nice runs to try to get back in the second half, we kept our composure and we just kept fighting. And we executed plays that made us go back on a little run of our own and kind of keep that lead. But, we only did it once so far this year, and that's all we're guaranteed at this point. So we got to be able to do it again, and that will impress me if we could consistently do it day in and day out. But just doing it once isn't good enough.
Okay. Well, David, we appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
And thanks for sitting down with us today. And fans, we appreciate you guys watching. And once again, I'm Assistant Sports Information Director David Wilson. And thanks for tuning in to Averett University One-on-One.